I'll let you in on a little secret. Pricing is the single most important thing you'll do to ensure the saleability of your home. All the marketing in the world can't sell an overpriced home. An army of crack salespeople can't sell an overpriced home. Overpricing simply means your home sits and sits until either the market catches up to it or you reduce it back to where it should have been to start. Unfortunately, if you start out too high, you'll miss the most important marketing period for your home. Here's why. At any given time, there are a certain number of buyers in the marketplace looking for a home just like yours, located in a neighborhood like the one where you live. Let's call them your best buyers. These are the ones who will recognize the value of what you have for sale and will be willing to pay top dollar for it. The moment your home hits the market, you have the opportunity to be in front of the largest number of these best buyers than you will at any time during the course of the listing. Yes, others will trickle in over time, but those first few weeks are critical for hitting this large pool of buyers who are already looking. Let's call it your window of opportunity, and like all windows, it does close. Now, think about those people out there looking for a home just like yours. They've probably been at it for a while and have seen dozens, maybe even hundreds of homes on paper, and they're getting a little tired of the process. What they want to do when a new listing like yours comes on the market is to narrow the field, to see if it meets their basic needs, and if not, to eliminate it. Now, this narrowing and eliminating process usually involves three things. Location. Is it in a neighborhood where they'd like to live? Beds and baths. Are there enough? And finally, price. Is it within a range of value that they'd consider? If any one of these three items doesn't match the buyer's criteria, the home is eliminated from the list of possibles. Now, you can't do anything about the location, and the beds and baths are pretty well set. The one thing you can control is the price, and you want to hit the market with the price that's within the range of value for the neighborhood. That way you'll end up on the list of possibles for the largest number of best buyers who are in the market right now looking for a home. There are three things to consider when setting a price. The prices of similar properties in the area that have recently sold, the trend in prices, and the current competition. The data is readily available. However, you'd be wise to rely on the information provided by your Help You Sell broker. What's available to consumers today is confusing at best and is often inaccurate. We have access to the most up-to-date and accurate database in existence. Sometimes there are enough sales of similar properties in the previous 6 months for us to get an idea of value. At other times we might have to look back a little further. The important thing, though, is you're looking back in time at prices, and prices change over time. For example, assume you have a comparable that sold 6 weeks ago. That's actually the date the sale closed. The buyer and seller came to terms on price much earlier. 30 days at least, sometimes 60, and sometimes even more. Remember, when you're looking at comparables, you're looking back in time at prices 3 to 12 months. It's important to consider the trend in prices over recent time and adjust for that before locking down a price for your home for today. Are prices rising in your neighborhood? How much? How rapidly? Or are they declining? And how does this information factor into your decision about pricing? These are the kinds of things your Help You Sell broker will help you weigh as you establish a range of value for your neighborhood and then a proper price for your property. So far, we've been fairly scientific in our discussion of pricing. But there is a whole other side to this, and it's not scientific at all. It's emotional. We love our homes. We invest in them, we improve them, we decorate them to reflect who we are and to be comfortable and welcoming. Even when we've outgrown them, even when they no longer meet our needs, the value we place on our homes can still get all tangled up with the value we place on ourselves. And while self-esteem is a marvelous thing, it really has nothing to do with the price and saleability of your property. It's important that you understand the moment you put a for sale sign in your yard, your house stops being a home that reflects who you are and becomes something very different. It becomes a product a product that has to compete with other similar products in the marketplace for the attention of buyers. I know that sounds cold, but this is the right attitude for a home seller as opposed to a home owner. Please, don't go fishing outside the range of value for a few $1,000s more thinking you can always come down. You'll miss that pool of buyers already in the marketplace looking for a home like yours. And please don't cling to an unsupportable price because your home has been so special for you and your family. It's a product now. It has to compete with other products on the market on every level, including price.